All right, we're up and running. Let me post in the appropriate channels. And let's see, do we have any of our games currently going?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. So we're waiting on 3 games to start. They're all scheduled for right this very minute. So hopefully those kick off soon enough. But while we're waiting, hello, Sir Something Pretentious. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you? I've had a lovely weekend.
I have also had a lovely weekend. Yeah, it's been nice. It's been relaxing. Didn't do anything. That's the dream.
Yeah, that's sometimes the best weekend.
So, have you been following the FIDE World Cup?
From a distance, yeah. I've
From
seen
a
bits and
distance.
pieces. Yeah. I've not been super involved.
I was watching this morning. I do enjoy the coverage that that Yasser and the chess bras, be it Aman or Eric, are providing.
We have one of our games. Yeah,
Yes,
I haven't actually caught any of the coverage like that. I've looked at some of the games and I've been following some of the results. I saw spoilers. If anyone, I saw Magnus got knocked out.
Yeah, well, it wasn't really from today, but the previous day, Bu Zhengji had played like just a monster game. Honestly, it probably wasn't super sound, but Magnus didn't defend the sacrifice very well, and he just ended up losing as white, which really hurts your match chances in this format.
Sure, yeah.
All right, so yes, we do have our first game here.
So
we have a D4 opening.
D4? Something we can talk about?
I know, we have a D4 opening. We actually know something.
Yes. It's going to be wild.
So we have what I call the boring D4 with knight F3. But this is normal. If white plays C4 here, we're going to transpose to there's actually a couple options here. White could play C4 and we could have a Queen's Gambit declined. We could also see a Bogo Indian. Do you play that at all?
I do.
You play the Bogo?
I play the Bogo. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the game. I'm drawing on the wrong board. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, I do play the Bogo.
But instead we have C4 was not played. We have what looks like, is this still a Trompovsky?
I think it's a Torre attack.
Okay.
I don't know if it goes into... I don't actually know what the Trompovsky is.
The Trompovsky is the immediate bishop g5.
Okay.
But here Lichess is telling me that this is indeed the Torre attack, which I don't really know a lot about. However, here white is threatening to play e4, which probably should be addressed by black in some manner.
Yeah. Is it so bad to allow e4?
I would say yes.
Okay, because I mean you always have this kind of idea.
Oh, like winning the pawn there? Well, let me ask you, if you're any move that prevents, like, I'm only really looking at moves that prevent e4 just naturally. Like, I'm finding it hard to make a good move in this position that doesn't prevent e4.
True. My natural inclination, actually,
is to move the e pawn to e1. I agree.
Yes. That's how I play. Yeah, I agree. I mean,
I suppose c5 is maybe playable here.
Yeah, a little bit offbeat, maybe.
Well, it's not the dumbest argument.
It kind of transposes into a few things, maybe.
Well, it probably will transpose. Well, here's the thing: you can't really get the Benoni that you want, right? Because if you go d5, well, no,
you can just take that.
Well, but then there's queen takes. No, there's not. There's not.
Queen takes is fine for black.
Yeah, yeah. So no, but there's this, right?
Sure.
But this is gonna hang.
Yeah, I'm worried about this.
Yeah, this is probably quite bad for white. So yeah, after c5, I think it's difficult to enter your like normal Benoni structure. So c5 is an interesting attempt. Maybe white here goes e4. And then I really don't know what's happening.
Just a mess in the center.
Yeah.
Arix versus Tsatsa 64 has started as well.
Let me quickly see. Let's just quickly catch up to the game position here. d5 was played, which looks incredibly logical. I like this move a lot. Now white has played c4, and we're getting a Queen's Gambit decline position, really. If white plays knight c3, and black plays like bishop e7, this is going to be a mainline Queen's Gambit declined.
Yeah, absolutely. Something we can talk about.
Okay, now this is interesting. Because bishop b4 check was played, which is, now it's going to resemble a bogo, sort of.
Yeah, true. I wonder how white is going to meet.
Okay. So after knight c3, this is not a bogo. We keep jumping around a ton of different openings. Now this is a Rogozin Nimzo-Indian, is what this is.
Okay.
Because the bishop has come out to b4, signaling the Nimzo-Indian, but the pawn has also come to d5. This is now a Rogozin Nimzo-Indian, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'll take your word for that.
Not 100%, but I'm almost positive. Anyway, let's check out this this Eric's Tsatsa game as I change my window on my streaming service. Oh my god, what a genius I am. I'm so good at this. So Eric Tsatsa is a bit of an outlier game here. It is a board 5 game, which I usually cover in a separate thing that I call Bottom Board Bonanza. But this game was requested by Loveless because this game is a deciding game in the match. The match is currently 2.5 between the two teams. So both players playing for the win of the match. Sorry, let me just get my windows
It should be a tense one. There's a lot riding on it. And yeah, there's 6 moves in already.
All right, there's that.
Oh no.
Is
there's
it
a comment. No, there's a comment. I thought bishop d6 was a little bit of a strange move, blocking the pawn. Tsatsa has commented, I meant to put bishop on c5.
Ooh,
that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. However, this is not the dumbest thing I've ever seen in the world.
Let's get it on the board.
Yes.
So we got e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, a6, bishop a4, knight f6, castles, b5, bishop b3, bishop d6, rook e1, and castles.
Yeah, so apparently in the in-game chat, the black player said, well, I didn't really mean to put my bishop here. I meant for it to go one step further, which does look much more natural. Unfortunately, this probably means that the black player is going to have to waste a move at some point, moving the bishop again. Which could be trouble, because these e4 positions can really be tempo dependent. And losing a move in the opening can be painful.
Yeah, it's not so bad for this bishop. But yeah, this is uncomfortable quite early on. And it's a shame with such a move.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad for the bishop, but unfortunately, one of black's main way of equalizing these positions is to play d5. And you're not playing d5 right now.
Maybe they could look at moving the rook and then moving the bishop back so they can say they haven't wasted a tempo.
That's true.
That is going to have to move it out anyway.
That is a common maneuver in these openings, is to put the bishop back on f8. That's probably one of the better ideas when you've made sort of a strange mistake like this. I'm a little worried if, okay, say white goes c3 probably. If you go rook e8 right away, maybe I can go knight g5 and just tickle you on f7.
Okay.
You might,
that is annoying.
You might be obliged to go rook f8 back.
True.
I suppose rook e7 is playable, but then your whole plan didn't work out very well.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm going to start blowing you up soon.
Yeah, I mean, this is really unfortunate, this mouse slip here.
Yeah. So white definitely has a pleasant position here. Have we gotten our last game, or not quite?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
So yeah, we introduced this game. This was Eric's versus Tsatsa64. This is a board 5 game where they're playing for the match win. The other game, I should mention, the other 2 games are actually from the same match. And if we look here, I want to get this right. I think, I want to say, ooh, Jivy.
What are you trying to decide?
No, I'm trying to decide which players are on the advantageous team.
Jivy is 2-1 up.
So yeah.
If you go on the TV page, the score. Yeah.
Is the score there? Oh, I see. Yes,
just above their name.
I see what you mean. Yes. So Jivy being the black player is currently 2-1 up in this position, or not this position, but in his match. And
in this match, yeah.
In the other game is going to be from the same match, where I think Corridor will also be 2-1 up. Corridor will be the white player in the other game. Hopefully that'll get started soon. We have a couple moves in this game, it looks like. We saw, so after knight c3, black opted to unpin and go for knight e4, which this line can be a little bit annoying for white, because a lot of pressure very quickly comes to the c3 knight, which is currently pinned.
Sure. And how would you meet it? You could play queen up.
Yeah, I think best is probably queen c2. And black would love to play queen a5 right here. Unfortunately, he has to spend a move to do so, and that move is going to be pretty important.
Yeah, I wonder.
What do you wonder?
If this is this, and then if white's to play here, now queen here is still possible because of the pin.
Yes, but here I just go rook c1, and I have no problems. Oh, maybe I do have problems.
Leading with the queen.
Yeah, that's
fine.
the thing.
Yeah, that's 3 each. You'd lose a pawn maybe.
Yes. I might argue that my dark square bishop and your king side provides me compensation. For example, takes. What you're going to take on a3 with the bishop? Yeah. So this you might be in trouble here, right?
Yeah.
So I think perhaps more accurate is I played knight takes c3, taking on c3 with the bishop, and now you can take on here with the queen. But now I start to have ideas of like bishop e5, just probing.
Okay, but bishop e5 straight away. I'm just going to play this.
That's true. That's very, very true. So this looks somewhat pleasant. After queen c2, you played c6. Your a3 is by no means forced, however. So I'm going to try and find a better line that's not a3 here. Let's see. Am I getting away with knight d2 here?
Black can grab the bishop.
That's true.
Which is not ideal.
But if you grab the bishop, you're opening the h line for me, so I'm not too mad about that.
Yeah, black has gone for it a bit with these pawns.
Like here, I'm gonna play knight back to f3, and I'll start thinking about like things like knight takes g5.
Sure. Yeah. This is not the worst position for black.
I agree. I know maybe not these exact positions, but g5 is always an idea in these positions, and you weaken the king side, but you do get this quick dynamic pressure on c3 that can be very annoying for white to deal with. Say I go rook c1 instead of queen c2. And now I haven't led with my queen, which gave me some issues.
Okay.
Yeah, and my point was now I can do... I wasn't going to play a3, actually.
This does not work.
Well, yeah, that certainly doesn't work. After a3... what would you like to take with, actually? Can't you do this again? Am I annoyed?
Yes, you can.
So
because you're still leading with a more valuable piece.
Yeah. So after after c6, my idea was actually to play something like queen a4 or queen b3, perhaps.
Okay, and I guess here you're just going to trade queens.
Now there. Yes, I will. And yeah, I'm fine. I'll play e3. Show me what you got. I think this is good for white.
Yeah, I mean this is fine. This is quite a reasonably normal position, I would say.
The other thing is, in these positions, you keep playing c6. My instinct would actually be to play c5.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a really common idea in the Nimzo Indian. It's rare that we see c6 so much in the Nimzo Indian. A lot of times we're really going for the gusto with c5. And this takes a little bit of the sting out of my queen a4 or my queen b3 because the bishop is actually protected on b4.
Yes, and we did see queen c2 in the game.
Queen c2.
But again, this is not unreasonable.
We had a question. Al Jopeljan.
That was beautiful.
I tried really hard. Asked, did I watch your game? I did watch your game a little bit. I was looking to see if the 6-0 SmackDown was going to come through in your match. Yeah, that game was a little suspicious. There was some the move to h4. I don't know about that. You said queen c2 was played?
It was indeed.
Was c5 played? No, that's our move.
Sorry? No, I was just putting that on board.
Okay, yeah, great. So yeah, queen c2 played. Have we got this other game going yet?
No.
Oh, I'm wondering if we're getting close to forfeit land. That would be very unfortunate.
Yeah, it would indeed. I think it may have been
rescheduled,
forfeited yesterday, but then they rescheduled. So yeah, it would be a real shame to have that happen again. I had a follow-up question. How do you mean suspicious?
How do I mean suspicious? I mean, perhaps not best play. When you're playing h4 on move 2, that's that always gets my eyebrows raised.
Yeah, aggression, admirable, but perhaps questionable at the same time.
So here from the black player, I would love to see the move c5. I think that's very thematic. It supports the bishop, strikes at the center, prepares queen a5. So there's a lot of good stuff associated with this move c5. You actually can't take it either, I don't think.
c5.
Yeah, if you take it. Boom!
Boom.
Drop the hammer.
Okay.
Ooh.
But I think you can just take it still.
Yeah, but
there's discoveries.
I should have at least considered that one. Here. Oh, I was gonna be cute and try and long castle, but it's not legal.
Yeah, even if you just go for this, I mean, this is killing you.
Oh yes, well, that would be bad. Yeah, this is
really
not great.
Don't really want to hang a rook.
You know, it's interesting. I looked at every possible rook move, and they all hang a rook.
In fact, that's mate.
No, you have knight. Oh, yes, true. But yeah, in this position, I was looking. Oops, sorry. After takes, you have no rook move that doesn't hang your rook.
Can you play? Oh.
And the other one is rook c1 takes.
Yeah.
You just, it feels like, but can I go, hold on, a3?
Okay, but I'll still take.
Yeah, that's a huge problem. You're actually queening.
Yeah. That's a mate.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, okay. I was trying to find the piece to block with. Yeah, that's still mate.
So yeah.
Okay, so this does not look great.
This is all to demonstrate. After c5, you can't take it. You just can't. And queen a5 is coming, right? So wait,
you still go for a3?
No, a3 is bad.
Because
for queen a5.
And then we go into the same line as before, or is this worse?
I don't think this line is good for white. Here we were playing. What were we taking with?
The bishop, because otherwise you hang it at the end.
Yeah, so pawn takes is forced. And queen a3. What's the problem? I'm up a pawn.
I will take something. I will take something.
There's no good take. You have to play like e3 or something.
I really want to trap your queen somehow, but
that's not going to happen.
It's a shame. This is why we should develop our pieces.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm saying like these variations. A3 is a wasted move, in my opinion. Like that's a move you need to develop your pieces, and instead you played a3.
I'm just taking notes here because I get this kind of position.
Like a3 is often an idea, but when you play a3 and it's favorable for black to take on c3, that's bad, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So here after c5, like I would be looking at moves like e3, knight d2, trying to break the pin, rook c1. I might briefly consider long castling.
If knight d2,
we looked at something like this.
I think this was before the queen was out and without having played.
No, we looked at this in the c6 lines. So this is very similar, except the pawn is on c5.
I was just looking at something like this because now we have this option to take, but I mean with the queen here, it's not so bad.
Yeah, because actually queen takes, I'm hitting your rook all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So
this is not good.
That doesn't. I mean, taking here is not necessarily wrong. I just don't think CD4 is perhaps correct. As black, I would maintain the tension here. I would go knight c6, and then e3, and this is a position. I think white is better though here because I think black doesn't have the dynamic compensation for the ruined king side.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like here, now I start to have ideas of playing a3.
Yeah, get that bishop pair.
Because now it's not so advantageous for you to take on c3. You're not getting as much. The other thing is, after knight d2, you also suggested taking the bishop, which is interesting. I get dynamic play down the h-line, which has been weakened quite a bit. This pawn is very weak. But you have the two bishops. I still have to spend some time developing this piece. And your pieces come out pretty quickly with pressure on the center. So I think this is probably around dynamically equal.
Yeah, I would say the bishops are both quite bad, both the light square bishops here.
Yes, I agree. Although,
I'm trying to think about how to solve black's issue.
With his bishop?
Yeah.
I would be looking to try and play e5. Or you could also do the same-ish plan of like attack c4 a million times.
Sure. Yeah.
It's probably less good though, because it's not doubled.
Right. Oh, we did have c5 and e3 in the game.
c5, e3. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. We were talking about knight d2, but e3 has to be a good move. This piece needs to move at some point. It also defends the d4 pawn. This move makes a lot of sense to me. And if queen a5, then we can go rook c1. Although here, I think black is going to emerge up a pawn here. White, I believe, is obliged to sacrifice a pawn here after queen a2.
Well, I mean, that's a pawn.
Yeah, it is a pawn, but you're grabbing pawns when, you know, all your stuff's staying at home, right? And white has shown a desire to develop quickly.
But how are you punishing black here? You can't really get in on either side. You're tied down to that knight.
I would take this. I assume e takes. Actually, I wouldn't take that yet. I would play bishop d3.
Okay.
And my point is,
I take.
Oh, I'm very happy with that. Yes, that's another pawn. I agree. However, you are really neglecting your development, my friend.
Who needs development when you've got pawns?
Well, I have an idea here, actually. That's quite interesting. No, it doesn't quite work. I had this strange idea of going bishop h7.
Okay, I'll humor you.
And my
take.
You're gonna take that.
Actually, that's really dumb. I'm just ignoring things.
Yeah. So
carry on.
But I think this doesn't work because of this move, bishop c3. And
what are you trying with this?
I'm gonna take h6.
Okay. Can I? To me, that seems greedy.
It might be greedy. I'm well aware. I could also play a normal move like this.
Okay, and now develop. I guess this. Get some triple pawns.
I'm not taking that.
No, I know.
Here, okay, let me castle.
In fact, hang on. Can I not play this?
I feel like you're asking for it.
You want to take oh, you can't take twice. It's back.
No, I know I can't take twice. Yeah, something has definitely gone wrong for me here. I gave a little bit too much, I feel like. So let me go back. E3, Queen A5.
We have a comment. In the Queen takes A2 line, I would consider C takes D5, C takes D5. Should we put this on the board? I can't do it.
So C takes D5, we tried. I was playing ED5 for black. I think this is very good for black. Here I played...
Oh, hang on. This must be a different line, because we don't have a pawn to take with from C.
Sorry, I don't understand.
They've given the move C takes D5, C takes D5, which isn't possible if we played C5 already.
I think maybe he means C takes D4. C takes D5, C takes D4. Maybe. But that...
Oh yeah, they meant C takes D5, E takes D5.
E takes D5, yes. See, here
Bishop
I think...
takes B8.
Going for the London check, as they call it. This sort of idea in the London system where you're going to give this check on B5 and make it awkward for black. However, I don't think this is so bad. Is the idea of the knight E5 check at the end here?
They did not say that.
Because knight E5 check makes sense, I think.
I really want a castle now and open up the center.
I just feel like you're going to have a hard time opening up a center with my knight plonked on E4 like that. You're going to do that? So here, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to trade queens.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
And I'm up how much material? I'm actually not up material this very moment.
These are pretty bad. Although so's this.
He I'm not so worried about because I'm going to try and munch that guy with a rook. And I think black is just better here.
Yeah, this... I don't see any way to...
The thing is, you like gave up so much to force my king in the center, and then I just traded queens and said my king is perfectly safe in the center.
Yeah. Yeah, the forced queen trade is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's one of the sort of annoying cards that I hold in the position is when my queen's on A2, I'm eyeballing your queen a little bit. The other thing to note is instead you play D takes C5, right? If I castle, you have introduced the threat of knight takes queen in the position.
Oh yeah. I was looking at rook A1, but yeah, knight takes that.
So here, bishop takes, I believe, is somewhat forced. And here you can interpolate rook A1 if you don't want to trade queens.
No, you lose another pawn.
Yes, you're right. That was a bad move on my part. You're gonna pick him up on but I'm actually holding my piece is the bigger issue. You're not winning your piece back anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, all these lines look somewhat pleasant for white. I'm reminded of lines in the Leningrad Nimzo-Indian, where normally white is interested in meeting this C5 move with D5, but because this isn't the exact line in the Leningrad Nimzo-Indian, this d5 move is not possible because black already played d5. So I feel like black is getting almost a favorable version of a Leningrad Nimzodin. I know it's not exactly a Leningrad Nimzodin, but I do feel like these positions are good for black. He's at least equal in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
You said oh, we should promote this line because this is the main.
We do have.
And e3.
Oh, we've got some of our analysis.
Was Queen a5 played?
Yes, Queen a5 was played.
Ooh, this is an interesting position. So Queen a5,
Rook c1
as expected. Rook c1 as expected. Here
Queen
I want
takes a2.
Queen a2,
Sorry?
very good. Yep.
And then we see bishop d3, which was your move.
Mm-hmm.
And bishop takes on c3.
So he's going straight for the queen trade here.
Yeah, queen takes, rook takes.
Now, I'll put it on the board. B takes, queen takes, rook takes. You said?
Yes.
Okay, that's a little strange. Or no, it's not a little strange. He needed to protect this pawn. I would have considered this move, but you're hanging a pawn, so ridiculous. So let's see. What's the body count? 8 pawns to 7. Black has emerged a pawn to the good, and
double. And
this guy's not a wimp, right?
Yeah, this looks pretty scary for white. They're better developed, but this looks pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, so I think it's in white's best interest to castle and go, right? Try and play almost Benko style. These open queenside files bring the rooks over here. However,
you say for white?
Yeah, for white, for trying to play in lieu of the Benko gambit, where you put rooks here and you pressure the pawns. However, this Benko style is probably less effective with the queens off the board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything we can do here.
Well, so I can be very annoying. I think I might be threatening to take this knight and then plant a bishop on e5, which could be problematic. That's a strong piece on e5.
Okay, if you take it, we have to play.
Well, the thing is, it's black's move. Okay, so knight c6. Oh, knight c6 is a good move, covering the e5 square.
Yeah.
Knight c6 is just a really good move. let's put it that way.
Who knew developing?
But here, I also have ideas of going like takes, and c4 again. Sort of trying to use my double pawns to accomplish something.
Okay, even if this whole central tension gets resolved, which was what white is playing to do, black's still just coming out much better.
Yeah, I think I'm in this position. I'm actually interested in this move, bishop f5, continuing to develop quickly. And the point is, if you take here, I'll snap him.
Yeah, this is very unfortunate.
Well, but
okay, you can take.
Yeah, and then take the knight on c6.
And then you, in fact.
Yeah, you're actually better here. So okay, bishop f5 was not a good try. Yeah, but even if your knight goes back, you've equalized material. I think white is better here with the better structure.
Oh yeah, by a long way. In fact, maybe.
And knight e5 is coming.
Bring the king up. I don't know if you want to castle here.
Yeah, I wouldn't castle. I would play king e or even king d2 perhaps.
Yeah.
So yeah, bishop f5 was not a good move. After c4, I'll snap it off right away.
Okay, if I take, I'm now again this threat.
Oh yes, I forgot about him. Annoying.
You could even push. You can still play here.
That's
but I don't.
Suspicious. Like, I have to consider CD5 in this position as well.
I'm not sure that tempo works out for you.
And rook g1. A lot of stuff is going on here. Here's black. I would probably throw this.
Okay.
I was hoping you'd do that. My bishop now breathes.
I was looking at this, but it doesn't really go anywhere. And this rook is awful.
Yeah, I'll play king f8 or something.
You'd have to do that. Yeah, let's not take that pawn.
I think this is already I don't know. This feels very shaky for white. Like, how many pawns am I up? I'm up 2 pawns right now.
Yeah, and it feels like more.
It'll only be 1 though. Like there are a lot of black pawns on free right now. So say if I play this, I think I actually will regain all the material and have probably slightly better development. Likely outcome would be a draw. For example, takes.
Sorry, my connection's terrible. I'm just going to wait.
Sorry, say again?
My connection is terrible, so I'll wait for it to fix.
Your connection to like the study, or just you're having trouble hearing me, or what?
Yeah, the voice chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so here I think white takes. Black can actually. Well, I was gonna castle, but the castling looks a little scary. This is gonna hang. I have bishop b7. So maybe instead of rook c6, you just take this. And this is up position. White's down a pawn, but every black pawn is weak. So I think white should do fine here. Anyway, this is a far cry from the game. After bc3, queen c2, rook c2. I like black here. I do. I think black has done well out of the opening. And if he's able to complete development and consolidate, he'll be doing very well.
Yeah, having extra material is always nice.
Yeah, yes, it's the insurance policy. Let's see if we had any progress. No, the black player in a big think here.
Let's take a look at the other game. That's moved on quite a bit.
The Eric's Tsatsa game. Again, this is the game where they're playing for their lives, for the total match win. We left this. It was a normal Rui, except for the bishop landing unfortunately on d6. Here.
So after that, we had rook e1.
Rook e1 castles d3, I think. Yeah.
Yes,
d3 instead of c3. Yeah, this is interesting. As black, I now must essay the option of knight a5.
Oh, yeah, that's what was played.
It was played?
It was knight a5.
I think this is correct. I think normally in this like this position after castles, the main moves are either c3 or a4, and both of these squares provide a hideaway for the bishop, which d3 does not. So knight a5 makes a lot of sense to me. Knight a5, bishop g5.
Yeah.
All right, black said, I put my knight here. Might as well take it. A b3, I assume? Yeah. Bishop b7, protecting the rook, eliminating any tactics against the b pawn. Also developing pieces, you know, good idea. d4, right away, okay. That's interesting.
I guess they're looking for this this fork threat.
Yes, I think that's a very real threat. I think you can't, taking just loses. It loses for a lot of reasons. It's a fork and it's a pin. That's how pins work, right?
Yeah, that valuable c8 square.
Yes. Yeah, d4, probably a nice move. Getting some action in the center. I like it.
Yeah, and in fact, you were threatening to take as well. So.
Yes, rook e8 makes a whole lot of sense. And now d5 from white. This one, I'm not as convinced by.
Okay, so if you don't, then black is now threatening to take. Correct? Oh no, this is still covered twice.
Yeah, there's still e5, the whammy coming down.
Say we play something like c3.
I'll play e5. You can't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wouldn't even be interested in c3. Oops, excuse me. I would be interested in bringing my knight to the party. Let's go knight c3 or something. Or knight d2. Get my Rui pony on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my worry about knight c3 was that then this taking is with tempo on the knight.
I think I win more than you. I think I get more stuff than you.
Do you?
It's a valid question. I have to decide what I'm taking here. Again, this is going to be a mess. Actually, hold on. After e5, white or black, is black interested in chucking him in?
Yeah, there's some pressure here.
Because
okay.
Now you're obliged to take this piece. It's on your queen. And now do you have rook e5? Aren't I doing well here?
Okay. If I take here...
I'll take it. I will accept my double pawns. I'm... Okay. I'll take it this way.
Okay. Because now I'm not so sure.
I have full... I'm doing great.
I guess you'll take with the pawn here.
Or the bishop. I think either way I'm just doing spectacularly. I'm up a lot of material. I'm up 2 pawns. Come checkmate me, because I'm up 2 pawns.
I was looking at something like this.
I thought you might. I will play king h8.
Do I take the pawn? Probably not.
What pawn? Oh, that one.
I don't know.
No, that's a reasonable pawn to take. Okay, I won't play king h8. I don't like that. I will play... Yikes. That's a strong knight. Okay, I'll play bishop e7.
Ah, no, you won't.
Oh, God. I'll play... Man, I don't know.
I think maybe taking with the bishop is better.
Yes. Because now this...
Actually...
Oh, now this construction is actually somewhat vaguely solid. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you could even play something like this.
Probably.
Just attack.
Rawr.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty horrible. What if I... No, I was going for a spite check, but...
Yeah, but no.
With this idea, it just does nothing.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here I'm doing great. So I think knight c3
you have to be careful,
clearly not working. I wonder if knight d2 I have a... Nah, because knight d2 actually protects the knight with the knight, and now I'm doing great.
Yeah, knight d2 is much better.
So yeah, I would have been interested in playing knight d2 You have no threats. You weren't threatening to take this, but okay, d5 was played. The reason I don't like this is, I don't know, I felt like since black could never solve the tension, why should I solve the tension for him? Like, now I have a space advantage, but black has 2 bishops. I've given up this c5 square, which looks really, really nice for the bishop there. However, actually, black might be interested in playing bishop e7. Just getting rid of that annoying pin.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable plan. I'd also look at undermining.
Bishop e7. Whoops.
Okay. Yeah, not that then.
Yeah, it's bad. Black did undermine, which I think is also makes a lot of sense. That's part of the reason I wasn't a huge fan of d5.
Can white play c4 here? Does that hold?
Let's find out.
Is that what was played?
I don't know. I'm looking. c6, c4.
Yes. Yeah, it was.
Oh,
interesting. And then bishop b4.
This is a structure and a half right here.
There's tension and then there's tension.
Here, I might consider just taking. And the reason is I think only I benefit from the c-file. Your rook is not coming to the c-file anytime soon. So if I like take and go rook c8, I'm going to argue that this is good for me.
And you're probably right.
My bishop is not a great piece. I will be the first to admit it. But this is a great rook. This is a great bishop. You haven't developed your queen side exactly. Yeah, I mean, my bishop it's a terrible bishop, but it's doing some good defense, defending this pawn. It's useful at least. Whereas your pieces are not terribly useful. But okay, bishop b4 was played instead. Hits the rook. Here I would go knight somewhere.
Just a quick question. If you do take here, am I obliged to take with the c pawn?
You are not. But I think I start to have ideas here.
Okay, but say you play this. That's a 1-move threat. That's like I can dodge it where I like. I will take this.
I'll actually check him in.
Sorry?
I'll chuck the chook in first.
Okay, you get a pawn.
And you have the f5 square, which is clear compensation. King h8.
In fact, maybe I would lead with this.
Yes, and I'm obliged to play king h8 anyway.
But then I can come in here. Oh, that does actually nothing.
You're hitting the bishop, which I have to respond to. But I have ideas here.
Okay, yeah, actually this is bad for you.
It's bad for black?
For black, I think so.
Yeah, I was looking at this idea.
To go hit. Oh.
No, I'm self-pinning, actually. That's not going to work.
I think you have to come back here, because otherwise I have this idea.
Well,
with the mate threat.
Let me do something similar, where I'm not going to yield to your will. I'm going to play this one.
Okay, you're not actually threatening anything.
But I have tactically defended my bishop.
Right, okay, I'll play... If I play here, are you just going to play this? You can't. I'm going to play here.
Now I'm just confused.
So, my idea with knight c3 is to hit this pawn.
It's a reasonable argument. It's reasonable.
Because you're not actually threatening to take this.
Yes, that's true.
And then I want to come in and mate you.
So this is going to be really sharp.
Okay. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I thought you'd do that.
Oh, you can actually take the rook.
I will just take that, yeah.
But then I'll take your rook? No, I'm getting mated.
Then I mate you.
Yeah, okay. So I played a little too sharply. How did this happen? Oh, I went for activity with queen c7. I just don't like this d5. I think black gets a lot of activity.
You don't like d5?
Yeah, way back when white played d5. I think it frees black's pieces up a little bit, especially this bishop. This bishop is going to be a really strong piece this game.
Okay. In that position that we were looking at, I'm not sure, but there are probably other ways to it.
So c4, he didn't take. He went for this bishop b4, which is also interesting. Knight c3, that makes a lot of sense to me. We're developing. Queen e7. Okay. That feels a little bit unnatural. I think again here I want to take and play rook c8. That might
take where? Sorry.
Take on d5.
Oh, take the pawn. Okay, I'm still going to take this way though.
Yeah, and last time I went a little crazy, right? I played e4 and did some crazy stuff. I'm going to go a little less crazy this time. I'm just going to play d6.
I was looking at this, but I think it's a bit too much. I think you can probably just play here.
Yeah.
It's tempting though. Does this give me anything?
There, I will take your exchange, and you will shatter my pawns, as is legal.
Oh, do I want to take first though?
Well, you're forcing me to play this.
Okay, then I'll play here.
And I'm going to chuck that in.
Okay, well I'll take it.
Then I'll go. I have to be somewhat accurate here, I think. I'm going to go f5.
That does look pretty accurate.
And I'm just going to say, I don't think you're mating me, and I think I'm up a lot of material, and I think I actually have some pretty powerful central pawns. They eat a lot of space.
Oh, that's very annoying. Does kind of kill off my plans. Okay. And I'll come in here.
A knight g5? Okay, okay, knight g5. Let me go queen f6. And I really think I'm really solid here.
Well, this seems somewhat forced.
Yeah, but now I have this. Was sort of my point. And you're going to claim you have... You know what? I'm not even going to play FE. I'm going to play FG. I'm going to play HG and just say, you get nothing.
Yeah, this is horrendous now. If you'd taken the other way, maybe, but...
In fact, I thought I was threatening king h7, but that's not legal. Yeah, I mean, I'm just winning here, right? So you went a little overboard, right, with your exchange sacrifice there. But I think this position is pleasant for black. Do I think black is winning? No. But I think black has a nice, easy play here and can't be worse. Did we ever get that other game? It looks like not.
No, I don't think so.
Very sad.
Can we win a pawn for the exchange? That's probably unnecessary.
It shouldn't be enough anyway. Anyway, let's get back on track with the actual game continuation.
So traditional.
I want to take here every day of the week, but okay, Queen E7, and here White said "rar."
Okay.
Yeah, and you were looking at a rook lift idea earlier that didn't quite work. But this is a similar idea, and it's an idea.
What about this?
And what's your point?
Just kind of trying to cramp your pieces a bit. I don't want.
But
I don't
think
want you.
my bishop's actually good on G3.
Oh, I'm not necessarily going to force you all the way.
Yeah, but I might play it anyway.
Hmm.
And sort of ask you to move your bishop back or something. I should mention the other thing about rook e3 is it also unpins. He's unpinning the knight on c3.
Yeah, I think it's a good move.
It feels a little artificial to me.
I don't know how you're going to... You could get a little bit cramped, but I mean both sides are. I don't know how you're going to get this knight out the way and make some sort of play on the king side. But it's not a bad move.
You've suggested getting my knight out of the way, so let me do it.
Okay, but now I can't play this.
Here I'm worried about h6. I think h6 is actually going to force you to take the knight.
Yeah, or you lose a... No, you don't lose a pawn.
Because, well, after bishop d2, I have knight e4. Ooh, okay, yeah. I have knight d5.
No. Oh, no, because this is hanging. And if you take it, I take your queen.
Yes, I'll take it. And isn't this... Okay, this is equal material? Aha!
Oh, but you can take that.
I planned it all at the start.
Okay. This is a bit of a mess.
Yeah, but black is better, I think.
Yeah.
It's opposite bishops, but black is better.
Wait. I can go back to that position. I can play this. It's really weakening, but then I can take back and you can't capture it.
Mm.
And then I'll take here.
Yeah, but this is... Do you have an advantage here? You don't have an advantage. I don't have an advantage, but you don't have an advantage.
Yeah.
Although my structure is really terrible. Maybe queen d4 wasn't best. Maybe I just go back and say, fine, it's equal. You know, like queen... I don't know, queen somewhere. Queen f6, and I'm just saying, okay, position's equal, sure. Your bishop's a little better than mine. You might have a slight pull.
Yeah, this is... I don't know. Maybe you can get something going. Not
yeah,
like
but okay.
Right
I think the more sane approach is to take this, and then play. You can play like knight f5. It's a good knight on f5.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Anyway, after rook e3, was h6 played? No, bishop c5 was played. Just saying, nope.
Draw.
Well, no, it's not a draw. He's gotten his bishop from d6 to c5 with a tempo. Remember when he messed up in the opening and put his bishop on d6? The bishop has found its way to the correct square with a tempo.
Only took 15 moves.
Okay. I think this is actually like a good maneuver. Rook d3, again, this feels a little weird to me. I don't really like this maneuvering. Like I might be tempted to put this rook back on e1, just so the rooks are coordinating with each other.
I don't mind this so much. What if you can you open the D file?
Yes. You can.
I think this is not unreasonable.
It's okay. Say I play a nothing move and you open the D file. Like my next move is Rook D8, right?
Okay, I'll come here.
Rook D8. Yeah, that's something. That's a little something. It's a little something. I will certainly give you that. Oh, I can. No, I can't do that. I was gonna stick a piece in your face, but it doesn't really work.
I'll just take that. I think.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you're right. The D file is something here. I'll give you that. Rook D3, better move than I gave it credit for.
In fact, maybe I'd come here with the queen just to keep covering this pawn.
That's probably a good idea.
There might be alignment issues though. I'm not sure.
But after Rook D3, Black's next move was a little bit strange. He played Queen D6.
Wow.
Speaking of alignment issues.
Yeah. How best to punish this?
So let's examine the ultra obvious.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna win a pawn.
No, I'll play Queen takes.
Yeah, well, now I'll take here, and then I'll win this.
Yeah, right. What do I do here? Queen takes.
Hit your bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Pigs on the 7th. That's not hanging.
I know it's not hanging. I want to make it hanging.
You better do it quickly.
No, I have an idea. Okay, I got this one.
Okay. Can I? This sounds crazy. Can I do this? Oh, you have this. That's
yes.
Okay. That's... Oh. Is that something though?
I'll take with the bishop.
Right. But I'm just going to move out of the way.
Yeah, so they're both pawns.
Okay. I felt really clever that you couldn't take this.
I can't, yeah. It's true.
Maybe you take once.
Wait, hold the phone, hold the phone.
I think you can take once and pin me.
No, give me a second. Ooh.
Do you want to take here? And then...
So, what happens if I take this?
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. And then...
Oh, I thought you were going to take with the queen.
No, because then you can take my knight.
And then you take my bishop.
Ah, okay. I was cleverer than I thought.
But here I wasn't so sure. What's really happening? Like, I don't know if you're better.
Oh, man.
You have knight d5 to try and just clog everything up.
Can you just take this, though?
I can, but, I mean, sometimes we have to make sacrifices in life. And here I would go this, and just say, what you got? What you got, big boy?
Okay, well now I'm gonna... I wanna go after the king.
Yeah, my idea is to go rook f1 and just say, you got nothing.
Yeah, I figured that would be your idea.
But no, this is a total mess, right? So I think after queen d6 for black, this makes a lot of sense. Only white can emerge better from these complications, right?
Almost certainly.
Like, here after rook e8, I could just take it and say I'm up a pawn, right?
Yeah, you give up the file, but you can probably get it back.
Yeah, just like this, right? And I'll play rook d1 next move.
Yeah.
So I think here also like this pawn was hanging, right? There's weird stuff going on. So that felt more correct than the game continuation, because after queen d6, white threw in this capture first, but now your queen's not on the d file anymore.
Yeah, now you can just carry on as normal.
So that's probably an inaccuracy, because now white went dc6, which is still good. You're still opening the d file, but why not open the d file when the queen is like stuck on the d file?
Yeah, exactly.
Because now black gets to go dc6. There's no longer a weak pawn chilling on d7.
These knights, even though it's a semi-closed position, they're not great.
Yeah, but how's this guy doing, right?
Yeah, but I'm thinking maybe you can open that position up a little bit.
You're going to have to get c5 somehow, so you're going to have to take some time to rearrange your pieces. It's funny, I was just praising him. Oh, look, he finally got his bishop to c5, and it turns out it's a little in the way on c5.
Yes.
Also in chat, the black player is saying, maybe I should have taken with the bishop here on move 18. Which is interesting, right? Because he leaves this very weak pawn, but he does activate this piece quite nicely.
True. Yeah. It's backwards. It's a weakness.
No, the pawn is absolutely a weakness, but he's sacrificing. He's sacrificing structure for piece activity.
I worry now though, because the knight has a lovely square here.
That's true. That's very true. And it wins at tempo actually. Very
and
annoying.
The queen's going to be kind of offsides wherever it goes.
Yeah, probably queen d8 is best, but when you sacrifice structure for piece activity, queen d8 is not really the move on your agenda. So yeah, I think this is best. Rook d7 played. Hey, I understand that move. And now bishop c8.
Okay.
So
maybe you can swing over here. Well, get some sort of activity.
So rook d7 looks appealing, but I think you've actually helped black put his pieces to the places they need to go, right? This bishop was useless, right?
Yes.
So I would have rather white looked for a way to activate the knights. Because, as you mentioned, the knights, they're not doing so great. So, this is a weird-looking move. But let me try
That's exactly what I was looking at.
And I think you're obliged to play AB, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of trading the bishop's activity for the knight.
Ah, but here there's an issue. After takes... I guess you take with... What do you take with?
If you take with the rook...
Then I'm going rook d7, and you have issues.
Alright. Yes, that is an issue.
That was sort of my point, right?
I can go here.
You can go there. It's true. I'm not sure what you've gained from going there. And here I
don't get taken. That's the main appeal.
Yes.
And I also don't get mated.
I agree. You're not getting mated because of bishop f8, right?
Bishop.
So, like, this is playable, but these are not great pieces. I don't know. I think I actually... I feel like I must have better here as white. Have we had any chat in a while? Maybe my chat froze, because I haven't seen any chat for, like, years.
I haven't got anything on the stream. You mean the stream chat, right?
Yes.
No, I've not had anything.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't ignoring our loyal fans.
So we're on move 20 in the Jivey Skirley game. Should we catch up with that?
Sorry, I just wanted to spend one more minute trying to think up some plan for white here. Let me ask you this question. Pick up a knight What square do you want to put it on?
No, exactly. I want to fix the position before I put it on somewhere, because the position is there's nowhere good really. Maybe I can.
The only square I see is f5.
Yeah, but
well, because after f5, you're actually threatening to play knight d6, which would be very annoying.
True, but how are you getting there?
Well, that's the question, right? But
and if you ever go for it, I'm just going to play this before you get there.
Why would you do that to me? Yeah, it's not easy.
Actually, there's threats as well. Like, you can't move this knight at the moment.
That's true. That's true. No, it's very true. I do want to dislodge this piece somehow, but again, this piece has turned into really a monster on the c5 square.
I would be inclined to ignore the knights for a bit and just double the rooks, but as we saw, it doesn't really go anywhere.
Well, you could. I think it might have been more prudent to start with something we saw earlier, like queen e2 or queen c2, similar to what we saw in that other variation we looked at.
Yeah, exactly.
When I laughed at your file, and then I was like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't be laughing at this file.
Okay, I have an idea.
I like ideas.
Hear me out.
Yes. So you're going to go b4 and c5. It's... No, exactly. I think that's...
Can you
realistic
just play this straight away, though?
Well, but... I feel like that's not exactly what Black wants.
I'm wasting a lot of time now, but maybe I get over here.
Yeah, and also, now all of a sudden I have ideas of going rook a5. That's a little bit annoying, that rook a5 move.
If you ever play that, I will probably just drop back here.
And then I would try and play it at a time where I could take this pawn. Some lateral defense. Or lateral attack.
Yeah.
No,
it would be nice.
This knight a2...
Maybe if you ever go here, though, I can play this.
You can. You absolutely can. But now the queen side has lost some fluidity, and these pawns, I think, are less weak than they were. And, like, you played 2 pawn moves, and all of a sudden, here comes the knight.
Alright, but I'm still playing this.
I know. But I'm forcing you...
This knight is awful here, because if you're covering those squares.
Yeah, but then I have ideas. Once I get here... Oh, well, that is an idea. That wasn't my idea. I'm too weak. I'm too non-aggressive. My idea was, all right, my knight got here. It's not very good there. Let's bring him back around to a nice square.
Okay, that's a lot of knight moves, but it is closed. I don't see what black is doing. And maybe black will trade.
Once it gets to e3, you can take it, but hopefully I'll have my queen on e2 by that point, so I can play queen takes. And the other thing is, on e3, now all of a sudden it's threatening to go to g4. And there's some squares that you weaken by playing g6.
Okay. I have noticed a flaw with playing this as well. It's no longer defended, so you don't really have such good ideas of pressuring the file anymore.
So here, I really like your knight a2 idea, and it's a long-winded maneuver, but you have to make sense of these pieces. That's your job. You're the leader of your army, and the knights are sitting there, and they're sort of like, we don't have anywhere to go, and you have to find something to do with them. After rook d7, I really think white just helped black out here by repositioning this bishop. Hey, I could play like bishop g4. That's a good square. So instead of finding good squares for his pieces, he found good squares for his opponent's pieces. That's not what you want to do.
Yeah, it's kind of like the classic problem of checking the king to safety, but with pieces.
Yeah. Let's see what happened in the game. I think white actually blundered here, unfortunately. Because after white played rook c7, which is understandable. He wants to maintain his rook on the 7th. But there's tactical issues with this move. And
that's
black...
that's a little close there.
Yeah, the problem is, like, how's this rook coming home exactly? His way home has been cut off. So black correctly played bishop b6 here. And what are you doing? The rook is just trapped. White tried knight takes b5, which does protect the rook. But black just calmly said, okay, it's still trapped. And now...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting move. There was an I have to give the white credit, the white player credit. This move, this idea is somewhat imaginative. They play queen d5 here. I don't think it's good, but I think it's imaginative.
Still down material?
Yes.
Say this.
The problem is it's a whole rook for a whole rook, and you sacked a piece. And here I'm going to go like bishop d7, and I'll be... Well, bishop d7, a lot of my bishops are hanging.
Oh, you know what's cool? This. Oh, if black plays a nothing move, this move.
Yeah, the pin along the 8th rank is somewhat annoying.
Probably.
Oh,
it's
no,
probably
I
a little
queen
bit.
takes. What are you doing?
Oh, I am terrible. Shocking.
Give me that material. Give it to me.
Yeah. I'm so glad I did that on stream.
So no, I've had my share of blunders. Yeah, the queen d5. It's creative. Here, black is in the tank a little bit, but I expect him to take the rook. He also doesn't have to take the rook. He could play something like rook b8 and just be fine.
We have a question from Yogo. What about just bishop e6 instead of exchanging rooks? When were the rooks exchanged? Bishop e6. I'm not sure what position this is talking about.
I'm not sure either, to be quite honest.
If you could be more specific, yeah, okay, we will look at that. This position.
Oh, he just played bishop e6 instead of exchanging rooks. Instead of exchanging rooks by taking both rooks.
Oh, right, okay.
Here, I have to play something like queen c6. And pray I'm not tactically vulnerable here somehow.
And then it's just an exchange.
Well, but I sacked a piece, so it's a whole rook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this also looks winning. I think there's many winning tries here for black. I mean, white sort of sacked a piece for nothing. All right, let's go back to this this crazy position we had. We left it after rook takes c2. And we've had a couple moves. We had about 10 moves. Black opted to immediately take on g3.
Okay.
This is
setting up that tactic we were talking about.
Which tactic? Oh, the knight g5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about this. We were looking at, like, developing our pieces and stuff, but it was a little hairy for black, right? Black was having trouble holding all his material in most lines.
Right. Oh, I mean setting up the tactic for white, though, so it's not... I don't think it's a great move, because then you have to spend another move fixing them.
The problem was after knight c6, we were having some issues for black, right? We were looking at takes, and c4, and black was struggling to really hold everything together in these positions.
Sure.
But okay, he took on g3. Maybe not best. Knight d7. That's allowing knight g5.
Oh, right. I guess they didn't see it.
They either didn't see it or...
don't care about the pawn, maybe?
Well, it's sort of like, in this position, how are you stopping that threat? / is it worth it to stop that threat?
This is not unreasonable.
That's not a move I want to play, though, because that's another move I spent not developing any pieces. In fact, like, what are you doing here? h5?
What are you threatening?
The g4 pawn.
Oh.
Are you going to spend another move not developing your
True.
pieces?
This is worse. Yeah, this is bad.
I mean,
can I play this?
You certainly can. But again, it's another move you spent not developing your pieces.
The thing about this, though, yeah, but I'll just come here. The thing about this position is that it's much more closed, so maybe I have
actually,
some time.
hold on. After f5, my spidey senses are really tingling here. I think this cannot possibly be correct. Let me take this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's play along.
Let me go c4. I'm gonna rip you open.
Certainly are. Okay. Oh, that doesn't do anything.
Oh, yeah, it does something, but I'll take on d5.
Yes. Okay, and if I take...
I will play bishop takes.
Yeah.
You have issues here, right?
I do have issues. This does not look great for black.
I think,
with the
like,
king in the middle.
You're up a pawn, but you spent so many moves. All your pieces are the back rank, and all my pieces are developed onto beautiful squares. This is clearly worth a pawn to me.
Yeah, okay, and it's kind of like a pawn and a half because they're doubled, and they're outside.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah, give black 5 moves in a row, but he ain't getting 5 moves in a row in this position. I got threats.
Okay, you've sold me on it.
So I think when you commit yourself to this move, knight takes g3. Trying to hold this pawn is a little bit suspicious. If he was interested in holding the pawn, I think the best way to hold the pawn is with f6. But even this I'm not sold on. Something like f6, you can give a check. And king e7. Maybe you don't even give the check. Like f6. Maybe I go for this again, where I give you the old can opener.
I want a free pawn. Free pawn instead.
How am I getting a free pawn? Yeah, that's a little.
And then you can play this.
That's true. Yes, it's possible. I think
I'm not sure how much difference it makes. Maybe then you're coming in here. Oh, you could take that, I suppose.
I would play knight c6. I wouldn't play that. I would play knight c6.
But you don't want this pawn?
No.
I do, because it comes with tempo.
I want to... Yeah, I can kill that tempo.
Okay.
I want to develop my pieces to good squares.
Oh.
That's all I want. I just... Like, as black, I'm, like, sort of trying to live here. And if you go c4, I will gladly take that and go, like, bishop f5. And now my pieces exist.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually going to long castle.
Oh, I did not even consider that. That seems reasonable. Okay.
And, like, I got all my pieces out, right? And I gave the pawn back. But, you know, I still have this passed pawn over here. So I didn't give away my best asset.
Yeah, and this is super weak.
It's weak. It's also a little bit cramping. Like, if it stays here for forever. However, it is on a dark square, which makes it kind of hard to protect. Although, no, you don't have this. I was looking at this knight d4 move, which looks very attractive, but...
it hangs a pawn.
Yeah, just hangs a pawn.
Tempo.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, I think black is doing well in this variation. Again, it was complicated. We played a little bit quickly. It wasn't totally forced. But maybe after hg3, f6 is playable. And the important thing about this f6 move is it does cover this square, which was giving you some headaches.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. It's not a bad structure.
But black either missed it or said, I have to give a pawn for development. However, if he was giving a pawn for development, I would have preferred to see knight c6. Just developing to a good square. Because d7, the knight is somewhat limited. Maybe it goes to f6. That's not the worst square in the world for a knight. But, yeah. Knight d7, white accepted the pawn, as he should.
Okay.
Okay. This one baffles me. a6. You're gonna have to help me on this one. I don't understand.
Do you want to take... So,
and play b5?
And play... So say, I don't know, what's black gonna do? White gonna do? Bring their thing back. Maybe the idea is this. A la Slav.
Yes.
Semi-Slav.
That's reasonable. What I'll say is...
Because this is kind of a Slav structure still.
If
not,
you...
Well,
I understand what you're saying.
Queen's Gambit, rather. Yeah.
If you're going to do that, I think the proper move order is to take, because after a6, I can take this pawn.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's perfect. I think that's the only thing I can think a6 is for.
I agree with you, and it's not a bad idea. I think it's just executed in the wrong move order, because after a6, if I'm seeing this idea of going b5 hitting the bishop with tempo, well, the first question I'm going to ask myself is, do I care? And I'm not clear on the answer to that one yet. But the second question I'm going to ask myself is, you know, if it really is a threat, I'll just take this, right? And what's the problem here?
I mean, you can still play this. Do you want to play your c4 again?
Yeah, but now it's not a big deal, right? Just bishop f5.
Right, maybe I think it's just working towards this. Maybe they can get their bishop out as well.
Let's just say I don't believe in this.
Okay. I think it's better to have a bad plan than no plan.
I agree with that. I just feel like who's running, right? It's the A pawn that's running. So this just doesn't feel quite right. I guess
you want to play a5?
I don't want to play any pawn move. I want to do something about my 3 pieces that are all terrible. I want to play knight f6.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or solve the central tension or something. Because if he played, I think he played knight d7 because he didn't want this pawn to be taken. So maybe he's loath to play knight f6 because you'll take on c5. First of all, I'm not sure that's a huge threat. The tripled c pawns do not leave a great impression on me. But second of all, like, you got 3 pieces, you've got 4 pieces. None of them are doing anything. So
yeah, development would be a good idea.
Yeah, this move a6, it doesn't solve the problems of the position, in my opinion. Okay, a6. White chose not to take. White chose king d2. I like this move. It gives this rook flexibility on the back rank.
I mean, not yet, but
yes, exactly. The knight is currently hanging. But he's sort of developing his king. Hey, it's an endgame, right? Let's develop all our pieces. I like White's play. He's developing every single one of his pieces. Okay, king d2. Okay, so you were correct on White's side, on Black's side. He played dc4, bishop c4, b5.
Okay.
No, I'm actually interested. After dc4, can I go a little crazy?
No, that seems fine, to be honest. I could play this. You just drop back. That seems...
Yeah, I'll just play bishop f3. And my bishop's actually dominating. Although, here you have knight d5. And the knight has actually found a very nice square on d5. If you want to take that, be my guest. That's a monster bishop you got.
I don't want to take it. But then you just move, and if I ever move back again, if I ever advance this pawn to get my bishop back, you just put the knight back there.
Yeah, but playing the move e3, e5 with tempo might be good for you.
Sure, but this knight is still nice.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe we have this idea.
That's true. This knight has all of a sudden found itself a really nice square. This is actually an idea in the Queen's Gambit Declined. A lot of times you break e4 and then you play e5, and the black knight shows up on d5, and the black knight says, wow, I'm on a really good square. And the white knight goes knight e4 and says, wow, I'm on an even better square.
Yeah, that's a nice 4th rank. How about my 6th?
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is, white does have ideas of going knight f6, maybe. Probably not right now, because the knight is covering that. But this square is also very, very weak.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to go for something like this, then it will be working.
Knight f6? Ah, yes, because of the pin.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so you might have to play something a little weird, like rook b8.
Yeah, and that's slow, and you're getting out of the way of your A pawn, which is the one you want to run.
But here, I feel like black has actually made some progress getting one piece to a reasonable place. So, I actually like what white did. He just said, okay, I'll take it. Sure, you get to play b5. I don't think I care too much.
Yeah, okay.
Here, bishop e2 played. I'm not sure about this one.
I prefer this.
Absolutely.
Maybe they were thinking, if you go here, then you immediately...
That's certainly playable.
Because this is like the main idea of why I would want to play these pawn moves.
Yes, it's the Slav idea. Here, okay, let me go rook to h5.
Because why?
I'll take c5.
Okay, fine.
And here I'll go bishop e2.
Okay, now I'll go here with tempo.
Yeah.
My
rook snuck in there. Oh, do you have knight e4? Is that problematic for me?
That's what I was looking at, but
maybe I go rook c7.
Okay, but if you go rook c7, then I'm going here, and
you're
gonna try to trap your rook.
f7's gonna hang at some point. And here
I might have to play this. And
yeah, but here, let's go knight e5. Hey. That one showed up, right?
Okay, so I'll defend, and I'm attacking this. You could come here, threaten.
Sorry, you went knight d6. Let me look at this position really quickly.
Yes.
You're attacking g2. Now, again, the question I really have to ask myself is, do I care?
Not really, I suppose.
You are sort of threatening to play king d8. Which is a little bit annoying. I can force you...
Fine, though.
No, I can also force you to give your bishop up, actually, with a knight c6.
Is that forcing?
I think so. Yeah, ooh. I'm dumb. I thought I could take your bishop. Yeah, okay, this is not...
I mean, you have... Oh, no, that doesn't work. I was looking at this check, but no, that's not
then
good.
king f8, and I got, you know, my pieces aren't jamming so well there. Yeah, okay, maybe this line is not so correct. I think my rook adventure wasn't incredible. Here, I also saw an interesting suggestion. I think Iago was talking about maybe going c4 here. The only thing is you're inviting connected passers into a position.
Yeah, this I really like this for black, because this is not so far away now.
Yeah, I think the pawns are somewhat quick. Here I would go king d2. Just be ready to bring my other rook over. But here I think black can actually castle. No, he can't castle yet, just kidding. Yeah, the problem black has is, again, like, you've made sense of some of your pieces, but this piece still has really limited mobility. It's not really doing anything. I think this is still okay for white, but maybe not more than okay.
Okay, how about this?
Oh, I forgot balls. I forgot to change the overlay. There we go. I'm the worst.
Or maybe even this.
You go a5? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here,
say I don't care about the king side.
Yeah,
the queen side.
Can I just pile up on him? Isn't he lost? Ah, you're gonna go a3. Is your idea? It's an idea. Let me go here.
Why? Are you gonna take here?
Yes, I will.
Okay. I will go here then.
Mm-hmm. And let me... And
then I'm going to defend like this.
Let me just blockade. I'm starting to ask for it a little bit as white.
Yeah, now I am probably going to have time for this. And just get my rook over.
So, bear with me here. This might be really stupid. I'm going to try this one.
I will take here first.
Oh, yeah. That's not so good. That's a good move. All right, so I've gone wrong here. C4, not good. Let's see what happened in the game. I think we've
strayed, as we want to do.
So, oh yeah. So we were looking at these bishop g3 to e4 lines. White plays bishop on e2. Okay, fine. Bishop e7 or bishop b7 played as suggested by the lovely Pretentious. It makes a lot of sense. Whoa, this position is not correct. Oh, it's because knight f3 was not played. We're looking at the wrong position.
Wow. Oh no.
It was the king d2 played. And then, oh, okay, here we go. So bishop e2. Okay, this makes a little bit more sense here. This bishop e2. This makes a lot more sense in this position. Because after bishop b7, he played bishop f3.
Okay.
That I understand. This I get. Takes, knight takes,
yeah.
And c4. Can I go murder your pawns now?
Yeah, without the
like rook a2. Rook a2 was played actually. I'm a genius.
Yeah, this looks bad because the bishop's no longer defending either the pawn or the rook.
Yeah, so black had an idea here. He played knight b6. I think the idea is to go knight a4.
Sure.
But I don't know about that one. The problem with knight b6 is you let this knight in. That's a good piece. And again, this rook isn't doing anything.
Can I come up?
You can. What's your point?
I can swing the other rook over. Develop.
Yeah, but okay, like...
Not right now, but... What's your point?
That was rash.
See a check?
No, I was gonna do this, but I haven't accomplished anything.
You have more pressure, but
No, you go E5.
Oh, now go here.
Go E5.
A5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just roll the pawns. I've done something terrible here.
Okay, let's not do something terrible.
Yeah.
Take a check.
But I can prepare with this rook going somewhere. Like here. You're lost.
Now I will go here.
No, forget about it. You have nothing.
Okay.
The pawn is lost.
It's a convincing argument you give. Okay.
F6, rook A6.
F6. What? No.
Yes. Oh, okay, fine.
I will take a rook.
I accept. You make a convincing argument as well.
Yeah, I really wanted to play that. That's why I saw it, because I was like, how can I make that work?
So
okay.
Knight E5 was played, King E7 was played, but here Rook A5 played. That's probably still fine, actually, if I had to say something about that.
That's kind of... I mean, now can I just trap you?
No.
Oh, you're still doing that, yeah. Okay. Can I... this king is so tied down now.
Yeah, man.
Can I play this and then trap your rook?
Okay.
Counterplay.
This isn't counterplay. This is black looking for counterplay against my play.
Okay.
Like rook h7, let's go.
Yes, I see.
And the thing is, like, okay, you trapped my rook. What's taking it? You know?
Oh, I don't need to take it. That wasn't my point.
Yeah, but you can't roll your pawns.
Because
my rook's just sitting there in the way.
This is unfortunate.
So, okay, rook a5. Then knight a4. Knight takes c4 played. There was an idea here that the black player had.
So this?
No, it was just to play this here.
Oh, now you're hitting here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But can I play this?
No, white found a more elegant way of playing that. Rook a4.
Take first, yeah.
Very good, nicely found by the white player. So
yeah,
he saw the forking square. He said, "Okay, that hangs it to the knight. Well, let me take the knight." Exactly. And here,
Tactics 101.
Here, black decided not to ruin his structure too horribly. He played this move, which is probably best. And we've caught up with the game position, but white is just winning.
Yeah,
I'm going to go up 2 pawns here.
I will. Yeah, I'll take here.
And then take on h6.
I have time to grab this, come all the way back.
Exactly. And
that's insane.
I think the position is simply winning. It should be just a winning rook ending.
Yeah, this is winning.
Is there anything with like b file activity? Say I play this move.
I think I can just come across.
You would, you dirty man. And
cover your b files. Yeah, no, we're in time.
I don't. What I was trying to get was my rook here and my pawn here, but I just didn't quite have enough time.
Even if let's show that. So even if we waste a few moves, you want this?
Yes.
With the idea being
A2.
this.
I guess you just go rook A1.
Yeah. What's the idea here?
It'll look good. What do you want from me?
I'm just trying to educate, you know.
Yeah, forget about that. No, you're right. Even if I get this, it's still lost. So yeah, strong showing from the white player. White's in a big think here after rook takes c4, but I mean, I would just trade rooks and take a pawn, right?
Yeah, we love endgames though, so
yeah. But I mean, if you're not trading rooks, what are you doing, right?
Yeah, you've got to trade here.
Yeah, because otherwise you're actually allowing counterplay against the c3 pawn.
This will be a half-second move.
I mean, White has a big time advantage. He's actually up 13 minutes to 3 minutes here, so he can take a little bit of time if he's worried about something. Okay, and the trade has just happened.
Good. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what other candidate moves there would be.
So this looks like a winning rook. And you want to check in on that other game? When we left it, the black player looked like he was in cruise control.
It is finished.
It's finished, so...
I won't say which way.
Oh boy. We had just left it at queen d5, where White has given a piece, and doesn't look like he's getting much for it.
So we had bishop e6. Was played.
Bishop e6 was played. It's Iago's idea.
Yeah. Rook c6. Interesting, pinning the bishop, but...
Rook c6. Oh, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Was
bishop takes?
Yeah, bishop takes, of course.
d5, yeah. Queen take, sorry, rook takes queen. G takes. Yeah. And e takes.
And I'm up a rook.
Yeah. Then we've got e4. Knight d2. e3. And that's it. That's all she wrote.
The game's over?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's a little problematic.
White resigned.
Because, yeah, the knight is in some trouble, actually, here.
Yeah, I mean, it's
yeah,
not nice.
There's a lot of problems.
You come here, and then this.
I might go e2 there.
e2? Yeah. You want to double, and then just push it through?
Or something like that. I don't
know.
Yeah. Take on f2, sure, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
nice conversion.
Yeah, White got himself in a little bit of trouble here. He excuse me. I'm just sneezing a little bit over here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take over. It's okay. When you're invading like this, yeah, it's always important that you can see all the way to the end and make sure your piece is not getting trapped, particularly with queens, but also with rooks. They can be prone to getting trapped in this kind of closed structure.
Yeah, rook d7, bishop c8. And I mean, White can accept his mistake and just be like, oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. And that would by far be the best.
The problem is here now the black bishop has just sort of improved. Black got 2 moves to improve his positions for really nothing.
Right, but yeah, as I said, it's much better than just losing.
Maybe I even put the bishop on e6 and just introduce some threats here as well.
Okay. I'm looking at just taking. And then I can jump in.
Right,
so
let me play it takes, you're right.
Yeah, and then I was trying to find some sort of tricky ideas, but I don't see it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, your pawn's not hanging, but these pawns are very weak. Actually, your pawn will be hanging if you let me take your rook.
Can I play this?
It's legal.
And then this again? Oh, it again hangs this. It's not even winning anything.
Yeah, also I'll take it.
Yeah. That bishop. Almost, mate.
Almost.
The next best thing. The next best thing.
Yeah, there you go. I scored 1/3 of a point with my almost checkmate.
I'm not sure you get those. But...
I don't get my 1/3 points.
No, it'd be too much of an... I know. You were close. If you're allowed to take one piece off the position and then it will be checkmate, then you get a third of a point.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, this invasion, a little bit misguided. We were looking at some bizarre knight maneuvers here. The old knight A2.
Oh, it's a classic for the ages.
It is a classic. I thought it was a good move.
I'm going to withhold judgment until I plug it into an engine.
I like this move. I think it's a good move. Because the bishop is at risk of being booted around a little bit, but if you go b4, the knight finds a nice square. Not c1.
The kind of idea I have, and then try to play in a game and just get crushed.
I think
maybe it works here.
The big thing is that black doesn't really have a ton of active possibilities here.
Sure. Maybe they do go for this again.
Yeah,
because it's going to take a long time.
You certainly can. So like bishop c8, knight e2, bishop g4. Let me hop in. Knight g3. I'm actually already prepared to boot you out with a nice h3.
Hmm.
But now the bishop coming to e6 makes no sense.
Yes, these are not great bishops. Well, this one's good, but the light square bishop is not. Maybe you just trade it.
It's possible.
But then you get pressure on the file. Okay, but then I'll come here.
And I'll go back.
And then I'll run away.
You can go queen f6, putting pressure.
Draw.
No, my friend. Queen e2.
Yeah, this is good. I think this is actually quite equal.
I agree, but I think white was sort of struggling to equalize in that earlier position. Like here, it's not clear. Like white needs a really good plan, or else he's going to be worse.
Yeah.
But this rook d7 invasion, and then he's far away from home.
We should. Oh, actually, I was being really dumb. I was just having a quick look at the other game, and I was thinking there'd be some actual endgame discussion to be had, but I realised that moving the rook hangs the pawn. So please carry on.
Let's. We've sort of finished up with this game, so let's view the ending of this other game, Mr. Skurly Divey. So we left it here. We've entered an endgame. Let's see. Did he accept the pawn? He did. Rook takes h6, a5.
And then he ran his king over.
C2, a4. King b2, a3 check. King a2. King d6. And you were interested in maybe some like rook b8 or something?
Exactly, but it's maybe worth a try.
It wins the c3 pawn.
True.
So for example, if instead of king d6 I go rook b8.
Okay.
Takes, check. King.
Yeah, exactly.
a2 takes.
But now I go here.
Yes, and
You're not winning my pawns.
That's okay. I traded a couple
and
pawns.
You're not promoting this one.
But
this is still one.
I'll give you a chook.
You want to go here?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure. Why
not? I will.
Aren't I annoying, right?
Yes. Ugh, this is rubbish. I don't know what to do. I hate how unactive. See, I wouldn't have run my king over to the A file. I would have played the rook back.
I would have too.
I feel like I've been robbed in this position.
Can I go king b2? No, you're gonna queen.
Then I will. Yeah, I'll absolutely destroy you now.
Will you?
Yeah.
Will you?
Yeah. Will I?
Give me a second.
Maybe you can get behind it. I'm not sure that's fast enough though. In fact, the king just... Actually, no, I'll just go here. Oh, then maybe you come up. Oh no, don't do that. Oh yeah, okay, that does work. Okay, so instead of that, I'll go here.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You're gonna trade. No, you're gonna trade this pawn for this pawn, which is what I was trying to avoid.
And this one.
Yeah, probably yes.
And then it's probably a draw, mate.
That's
maybe.
That's a strong statement, but
it's better than it. It's better than it was.
Let me see how we got here. Check, takes, check, rook a3. Not clear.
No, it would have been nice to avoid all of this complication.
Also, my other thing was here. You can actually go c3 check.
Yeah. You certainly can.
Do I have to take that? Kind of, right?
The pawn? No, I mean otherwise you're just going to come in and win this.
Yeah, the move I like want to play really badly is rook f6.
Not advisable.
Yeah, it's not quite working out for me.
Let's play this.
Okay.
And then I'll go here.
Yes, your incredibly active rook will win you this endgame.
Hey, my king's active enough for the both of us. Maybe not. Still up a pawn.
You're still up a pawn. It's true. You've got a great rook.
Hey, it's passed.
It's doing wonders.
None of your pawns are passed. None of your pawns are passed.
It's true. Let me do this one. You're getting some rook activity there?
Yeah. Oh, you're going to kill me. Okay, let's go here. Active rooks.
I want to. Is that trade helpful to me? Okay, here's what I'm going to do.
I think it's still a draw.
Yes,
because you're in front.
And
yeah, yes, it's a draw.
No, I would take that. I wouldn't do that. I would take the pawn.
Yeah.
Because here you actually establish a cut.
Is that far enough?
My rook is not where I currently need it to be. No, I will draw this.
Okay.
I will draw this with frontal checks.
It's okay. I believe you.
This is a drawn position. After c4, it's an easy draw.
So there's an escape. What did we have in the game? Oh wow, one player down to 16 seconds.
We had much worse. Black has not achieved any activity.
That's a shame.
Yeah, because after rook b8, it's not clear. I would probably play this position, where white was winning, or black was attempting to win the f pawns.
The F and G.
F and G, yeah. This all went wrong with the king maneuver, though. The rook just needs to come back.
Yeah, the king's so much slower. Like, that rook was fine. And it's not doing anything on h6.
Yeah. Okay, so None of this happened in the game. In the game, we saw all this.
So king a2 was the last move we had.
Oh no, sorry. This is the wrong line, excuse me. Promote variation, king a2, king d6, rook h7, rook a7, self-pin. And now rook h1. White just said, I'm kidding. I want to go home. Probably a good move. f5, rook b1, king d5. Yeah, I mean, I'm just winning as white. Just play f3, right? And I'm good.
Sorry, my sound's going again.
It's okay. Yeah, I think white just has to play f3 here, and the white did play f3 in the game, and black really has nothing.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Black should probably play e5. Try and stir some trouble up.
Yeah, maybe get 2 passes.
I would take with the e-pawn, but yeah,
sure. Yeah.
King's, but he's playing passively and therefore is just gonna go down in flames. Check. My rook's coming like here or something. Or no, my rook's going there. That's where my rook's going. Right there.
Yeah. That'll do it.
So yeah, if I had black, I would resign in this position. But he's entitled to play on as long as he desires.
Or as long as he has time, some 30 seconds at the moment.
Yes. He's been playing on the increment for most of this ending, I think.
Yeah, and against 15 minutes, this would be fair to resign. I don't think there's a situation with this many pawns where you're gonna just kind of trick your way into a draw.
Yeah, I find it interesting. I think it's the mark of a strong player who's always looking for activity and chances in these like losing positions. Because black has sort of like submitted to his fate here. He hasn't tried to activate his rook. He hasn't really tried to generate chances with e5, and that's just something you have to do in a lost position. Is you have to try and make something happen.
Right. So we had king d6. Maybe if white's going to go after this pawn, which I assume is their plan, then do we become active?
You have to try, right?
And I was thinking either do we take this and lose this pawn, or do we take this and lose this pawn?
I would lose the c3 pawn. And the reason is my rook is more well positioned this time, so I'm not getting just annihilated. And if you come in here,
you can always step across.
So here's the one thing. This move f3 is a nice inclusion, actually, because now... Oh, but no, this is going to hit e3.
Not so clear.
So what I would do is actually... I wouldn't give up the file. Excuse me. I would try and make a pass pawn with my pawns.
Yeah, that looks much better. And then you can even come at the pawn from the side, because there's no entry for the king.
Yeah, that's the other thing here is I've cut off this d5 square. So I've caused you... This move e4 causes some problems.
Maybe you can try for something like this, but probably not.
You know, I would be interested in playing g4 here.
And then... take?
Oh, that no, I get my tempo back. Haha.
Yeah.
And here I should be simply winning.
Yeah, this is just
3 on 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I also don't, like, I'm sure there's other winning tries besides g4. Like, I could take this probably. You want that one? What do you... I'm suspicious. Like, isn't this a problem?
Okay, but now I take this.
Yes. Now I do this.
Now I will... Yeah, this is not so easy.
I think
okay.
f6 was ambitious. That's a good move. That's not what I was counting on. That's a good move.
Trying to work this out now. I don't think it works. It's probably still winning, but I'm not going to promote this one. Because I could do this.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're correct.
And then I'm winning.
I'm in big trouble here.
But I mean, it probably wasn't very accurate. I've just got so many pawns that I can give some of them away.
Yes. So let's see what happened. King d6. Rook c5 was played.
Okay. Oh no. And then rook a4.
Passive defense. It's a killer. It's insidious. Because now any pass pawn I make is monstrous. Your rook is in a weird spot.
Yeah, this is insane. Just after.
Let's go e4, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're done.
GG.
Easy.
No read. So yeah, rook a4. This passive defense, man, it's killing him. You gotta play active. It's the only way. It's probably still losing, but gotta try, right?
Gotta make someone think. Yeah.
And here after, I think you should take on c4. And I'm up 3 pawns.
Yeah. One of them's dropping, but.
You're gonna do that one? I was gonna do g4.
Why?
Because it's more annoying.
No, because then you don't get the tempo, because you can't play this.
Why can't I play that? Well, I'm not gonna play e4 there.
Well, that's why I was playing e4, because I want e4. And then if you take it, then I have e4 already.
I see your point. So, but after e4, say I take this.
Okay.
That was sort of my point of playing g4.
Can I play this?
You can. I will go
and then
king
and
d7.
then don't get mated. That'd be nice.
Yes, a cute little mate. Because of the f3 pawn randomly covering a square there.
Okay, yeah, this is not so easy. Because this is super inactive.
Yeah, I mean, is it winning? Probably. Do I want to play this when I'm up 2 pawns for nothing? No.
Yeah.
And in the game, though, the white player has found the way. We looked at e4. He went with g4. I think it's equally strong. Yeah, I think this is just going to be a rout. FG4 played. If you could ever even think about playing f4.
No.
Just keeping the structure real solid, nice and tight.
Yeah, but then it's not passed.
Oh, but it will be.
Yeah, but I'll just run it.
Yeah, here we go, right? At some point, you're going to be forced to play rook back, and then we nab him, we nab him. It's a lot of nabbing that we're doing.
Yeah.
In the game, the player played f4. Thank you very much. Clearly, I'm in tune with our players. I think this is also fine. I'm just going to go e4. some pawn
Yeah.
to the 5th rank.
5 seconds left.
Maybe
they've moved
I'll
their
even
king.
go rook g5.
Okay, so we had king e7 and the immediate rook g4. Rook g5, rather.
I'm not such a huge fan of this move, actually.
It kind of lets the black rook out.
Yeah, if I were black, I would go like rook a6. I almost said rook a7. I'm not going to do that. And then, like we've been trying to get for forever, rook b6, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh no. We had king f6.
Yeah, it's sadly it just doesn't do anything. It's not effective.
Are you getting in?
No,
we've had e4.
Yes,
yeah, that was my idea, but we've got e4 instead.
Oh, in this position, yeah.
Shutting everything down.
Yeah, good move. Yeah, but now I do this again. But e4 is a useful. Yeah, e4 is a useful move. Is the problem? Like, I put my king to a square that isn't necessarily great, and you played e4. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a kind of one move threat.
I'm not even convinced that the king coming in is so good for you, but okay. like this position. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, this
f5. What you got?
Yeah, I got nothing. I want some kind of perpetual. But...
I mean, you could try and create like mating threats.
Not really.
Maybe really.
Can I go here?
No, I wouldn't do that. I would go. Go here.
Yeah, but then I'm just gonna take it.
And I have mating threats.
And if I go here, you're going the other side.
I'm taking.
All that.
Oh, I could go to the other side, but then no. Then you go king a2, and then I really have nothing.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is messier than it needs to be.
You're still winning, but you also actually have to be on the lookout because I actually still have mating threats. Because this pawn is covered or this square is covered.
What?
Like if I can threaten mate very, very easily.
The pawn's going this way.
I'm so dumb. Oh man.
I enjoyed that one.
Oh, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. That oh man.
Never mind. It's been a long stream.
So okay, we have
in the game.
We have a total lack of activity from the black player here. E4 played much better than my silly allowing you to do random stuff. Or no, sorry, rook g5 was played in first. Excuse me. Now e4.
And then rook a8.
Oh yeah, rook a8.
Rook takes g4. Rook a5. Rook h4. Rook, king g7. g4. That's a lot of pawns.
Yeah, this is we might describe this position as winning.
It's like the was it Nakamura? Like promoted like 6 bishops or something.
Oh, the 6 knights, yeah.
6 knights. I think I saw someone do it with bishops as well.
You know,
yeah, he did it with knights against Rybka, I think.
Spoiler: Nakamura got eliminated today.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
I forget who he's playing. Someone pretty good.
Who of like the candidates is still left.
Like people who played last candidates?
Yeah.
So Peter Svidler is through to the next round. Both Karyakin and Anand were eliminated. Fabiano's playing tiebreaks tomorrow. Wesley So is through. He is qualified for the next round. Oh, I scrolled down. Disaster.
Shame.
The shame is real.
Oh, and we had F5 in the game. Oh, we had something else first. We had Rook A8 again, and then F5.
Yeah, makes sense. Who else was a candidate last year?
MVL?
Ah, yes, MVL is playing tiebreaks.
Okay.
I have a feeling that most of the people who are... Oh, Kramnik was eliminated. Kramnik lost to Ivanchuk, another very strong player. So yeah, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. I think it's... Is the next round top 8 or top 16? I think it's top 16.
I am not sure.
I think it was 32 players this round, and it's gonna be 16 players next round.
That is a lot of pawns.
Yeah. Who's your prediction to take it?
God, I don't know. Given that most of the a lot of the top ones have dropped out, I don't really have anything to base it on. I mean, that's kind of the appeal of a knockout, isn't it?
Yep.
Go to anyone. It's all up in the air.
Let me look up who else is still in it. So Bu Zhengji beat Carlsen to advance. Oops, this is in the same window as the study, which is a bad thing I did.
Oh, so, Aronian's still in.
Yeah, he's in tiebreaks. He won his first game and then he lost today.
That's surprising.
To go to 1-1.
Was that as black he lost?
Yes, both players won as white.
Okay.
So yeah, Bu Zhengji beat Carlsen. Svidler beat Onishuk. That's Svidler winning with white today. MVL and Lenderman going to tiebreaks. Lenderman having a good event. Lenderman sort of got a gift in the first round, shall we say.
Okay. I don't know what happened with that.
He was just losing against Elyanov, and then Elyanov blundered quite badly. Grishuk and Navarra going to tiebreaks. I like that pairing a lot. I think that's going to be really interesting. Ivanchuk beat Kramnik. Oh yeah, Giri almost eliminated today. He was lost against Sithuraman. But he managed to Giri his way out of it.
The artist.
Aronian and Matlakov are going to tiebreaks. Duvov beat Artemiev. I don't really know either of those players. So beat Vallejo Pons. That sort of surprised me. I thought Vallejo was a really strong player, but okay, Wesley So's a good player. Oh, Nepo and Jovava are in tiebreaks.
That could be exciting.
Oh yeah, and Fedoseev has been having a great event. He's the one who eliminated Nakamura.
Okay.
Rodstein threw based on the forfeit of Kovalyov. Caruana in tiebreaks with Nair. Rapport in tiebreaks with Li Chao. Wang Hao eliminates Kuzubov. I don't really know Kuzubov at all.
There's a lot of players.
And Ding Liren in tiebreaks with Vidit. Yeah, it started with 128 players. I think the next round is going to be the round of 16.
Okay. I like Aronian. I would like him to win it, but
yeah, he's got to prove it though, right? He was going through and then he lost.
Yeah. And that's a resignation.
Resignation after E5.
Yeah.
All right, a good game.
Which seems reasonable.
From Mr. Skirley. Where did this one go wrong? Let me remind ourselves. Okay, yeah, so here we had this really interesting position where black won material, but white white had a huge lead in development. Here, I wasn't so sure about bishop takes c3, right? That's not forced here?
I mean, what's white threatening?
Maybe to take the knight and.
But then you drop the other pawn. So.
What other pawn? Oh, the c4 pawn.
Yeah.
So like, what if, for example, I just go knight c6? I just develop my pieces.
Yeah, I mean, it's a perfectly reasonable idea because white definitely is cramped. So I think trading only helps white. This is definitely uncomfortable.
Yeah, and like say white can castle, but if white castles, then I will go takes, 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 takes. And the huge difference over the game is there's none of this knight g5 shenanigans.
Yeah.
Like here I would call this close to a healthy pawn for black.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And two of whites are doubled. The structure's so boxed in.
And here I can go... Yeah, I mean... white can win a pawn here, but that's not the world's greatest pawn. I would be tempted as black to castle. I could play b6 here as well, which does defend this pawn as well. Yeah, I think black has a great position here.
Yeah, this looks nice.
I'm a big fan of Andras Toth's video. Do you know Andras Toth?
I do.
And he's all about the tension, right? And normally he's talking about like pawn tension in the center. But here, I think that could even apply to like piece tension. Black is releasing the piece tension here when it's not really forced. Like say I go knight c6, if you take this, I'm very happy. Your knight has to go somewhere.
If I take this, am I getting killed?
I wasn't counting on that one, but queen b2, don't you have issues?
Then I just come back.
Okay, but then I'm still a pawn to the good, right?
It's a similar position, yeah.
I'll play this position.
Sure.
Yeah, no, my argument as black is that I think I'm just a pawn up.
Yeah, maybe something like this.
b6
this is great.
And I think I'm doing well. Opposite colored bishops might mean that this leans more towards a draw than a win, but I mean this is an A pawn, right?
Yeah, just don't trade your rooks, you'll be fine.
Yeah. And I'm going to castle and have a good position. So that was very playable in my opinion. But okay, he released the tension, I think early. And then here, again, he released the tension, but again, I think this only hurt him. Here, I like developing pieces.
It's always tempting to kind of bail out, but it's often those small advantages that you lose when you do that.
Yeah, I'm actually not convinced that black has an advantage in this position. I think the position is probably roughly equal. Because
I think before...
Yes, before he did have an advantage.
They were pressing, yeah.
I agree.
And I think it's this kind of bailing out, getting rid of pieces, it ruins your chances.
I think after knight takes g3, black is actually probably a little bit worse. Because, just all of white's pieces make a lot of sense. And here I thought probably the only try was f6, right? We looked at this.
The only try to hold on to the pawn?
I think after knight d7, I think you have to hold on to the pawn, sort of.
I thought we discussed just ditching it.
Yes, but I think your position's really bad if you ditch the pawn. Like, the way I feel about this is white has every piece developed and you have no piece developed. So you might as well have a pawn for that, right? Because here, after knight d7 takes, now none of your pieces are developed and you're down, and you're equal material. So, yeah, I think already the position is very difficult. I think you should go f6 and be like, yeah, I'm not. I haven't developed a single piece this entire game, but I'm up a pawn.
Yeah. Oh, we have Jivey in chat. One of the players from this game. I grabbed the dark square bishop because I was worried about a piece coming to e5.
Yeah.
So I think we discussed playing. I think e5, then playing.
No, I think that's
f6.
why. That's why I wanted to play this move, this knight c6 move, because I'm developing a piece and I'm sort of dissuading you from coming to e5. And if you insist, well, now I'll take this. And the point being, you no longer have any knight g5. In fact, now I'll grab here, and I think I'm just much better here. Your structure is sort of very strange.
You think white is better here?
No, black is much better. Excuse me.
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's so compact. Not in a good way.
Yeah, it's like very double isolated c pawns, double the e pawns, double g pawns. It's a very strange structure. I can't say I've seen something like it. So yeah, I think after knight c6, you don't really have to be worried about a piece coming to e5. Yeah, we were looking at this move takes and then playing c4, which I think is the best try for white. And this could be somewhat problematic. I wasn't sure exactly what was going on here. Maybe here, this is not a move we looked at, but maybe here there's bishop e6, just holding everything together. You are giving the pawn back, but white will have to give the bishop to earn his pawn back.
Yeah, this... I still worry about those pass pawns. They seem very strong.
Yeah, I think black is a little better here. In fact, I'm just going to castle and go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in fact, maybe I'll even take this knight, right?
I would prefer to keep the bishop, because then I can just push the pawns without worrying about the knight.
I understand, yeah.
Although maybe d5 is a problem.
Yeah, d5 is interesting. But I mean...
I could play something like this straight away.
Yeah, on any d5 I just move the knight as well. So yeah, I think just developing the piece with and defending against white's threat, it makes a lot of sense here. But okay, takes. We were looking at f6, so we don't lose the pawn, but now we have a worse position, and we're equal material. Yeah, a6. What was yours?
Yeah.
Did you have a suggestion here? Oh, we wanted this move order change on the idea, right?
Just taking first, yeah.
Because after a6, this gave white the option of doing this, which I thought was good for white. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought this position was good for white.
I wouldn't say good, but better than it was.
I think white is like much better here.
Are you not worried at all about those pass pawns?
No.
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 Braver man than me.
I'm not worried about these pass pawns that are supported by 0 developed pieces. Maybe I'm a fool, but I believe in my chess principles. And my chess principles told me that you can't launch a flank attack when you haven't developed any of your pieces. So, as white...
I mean, it's not really a flank attack, is it?
I would describe it as such. As white here, I'm just going to go king d2. You're attacking my back rank with your pawns.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go king d2 and just say, like, what do you got? What you got here? I could be cute. I could do... No, I can't do that anymore. I can't do this bishop h7 anymore. No,
Wait,
no, just take the knight.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, so after bishop f5, you went knight f6.
If you take my bishop, I'm taking with the rook, moving my king up, and then I'm going to take your knight.
Yeah, give me a second. I will take.
Okay.
Let me go.
Aha.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just feel like I have full compensation. Yeah, oh, that's check. For some reason, I thought I was going to play f3 here. You could have played that earlier. Yeah, no, I understand completely. Okay, I've misplayed this position slightly. Here, maybe I should consider going g4. Okay.
Probably not that one.
Probably not. Okay. Alright, I'll take it, I'll take it.
You have to take it, you have to take it, yeah.
And I will go knight f3.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up.
Okay. I'll go knight e5.
Huh. I feel like this could take a while.
Yeah,
We're basically just playing the game now.
For real.
I think it's pretty close. I would quite like to play back here.
I would prefer white, but I think I agree that somehow I might have overestimated the position. White might not have a ton here. I agree with that. Okay, so we gave this pawn a6. Yeah, we wanted to take first, but it appears that both ways are fine. You get your b5 in. Bishop b2 makes a lot of sense. We were critiquing it, but because we were looking at the wrong position. Bishop b7, bishop f3 takes. I might consider taking with the g pawn here. And going like knight e4.
Yeah. I'm trying to see the benefit. Yeah, I guess. I mean, you can play knight e4 rather than.
Well, I like this structure a lot more than the structure I had before, because now your knight is going to be really bad.
Yep, I'll take it.
So gf3 was interesting. Knight f3 is probably fine. c4. Yeah, c4. I don't know. Is c4 correct?
It looks Slavish, but I don't know.
Okay, let me do a slow burn here. King e7.
Oh, you want me to play against? I don't know. Maybe. Do you still want to double? I guess you can just push it. But then maybe I hit the B pawn instead.
Yeah, that's a little bit annoying, right? You're so quick to that file. Okay, let me go rook b8.
And then if I double, you're going to defend laterally?
I'm going to go rook b6, yeah.
Yes. I'm not sure.
Because here, my idea is not releasing the pressure on white's center and going like f6, e5, and just trying to really put the screws to that center.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense in this position.
Because I think by c4, yeah, you release the tension, but now you never really threaten anything. It's really hard to make threats as black here. You're never threatening to crack white's center, and as we saw in the game, it gets really hard to defend these pawns.
Yeah, maybe a slight case of overextension.
Because here, after knight b6 looks sort of forced, but we looked in all lines, it looked like black actually loses a pawn. If you go king e7, I double, and you're just not fast enough, right? You can't defend this pawn. You can, well, it's legal.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I hate to cut you off. I am gonna have to go.
Okay.
Apologies to all the viewers enjoying my insightful comment.
It was wonderful to have you. Thank you so much for joining us, Something Pretentious.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations
stream, and
on your win this morning.
Oh, thank you. Good start to the season.
Yeah, there you go.
I did everything I could to get rid of the chances at the start of the game. But yeah,
I'm expecting an 8 out of 8 from you.
Yeah, just have to wait and see. Fortunately, it's not a knockout.
Except if you play me, I expect a 7 out of 8 from you.
Okay. Thanks. Bye, everyone.
Good night. Yeah, so I mean, this is certainly playable, but. Yeah, your pieces are all terrible, so I would take white here. So I think, yeah, c4 might be actually a decisive mistake, because after this, it's not possible to hold your material. The idea is knight a4 is actually never working because of knight takes c4. Rook a5. You can also swing this rook first if you prefer. But then you release the pressure here, so. But okay, rook a5 is fine. Knight a4. Yeah, the problem is knight a4 loses a pawn. Maybe the black player missed this. I'm not sure. But you're really losing a pawn no matter what you do, unfortunately. It's hard for me to even suggest ideas. Maybe this one. Just putting the knight on a good square and accepting the loss of the pawn. Like here, I don't know. It's very difficult to play already. I think c4 is unfortunately a big mistake. Yeah, okay, so knight a4, we lose the pawn. And here, white should be winning, but we actually thought there were some instructive moments here. Take the pawn, good. After a5, I wasn't a huge fan of bringing the king, because the king is actually sort of well placed, doing a good job. I think it should be the rook that stops this pawn. And we'll see the reason in some variations that come up. But when the king comes to stop the pawn, there are some issues here. Instead of king d6, we were big fans of this move, rook b8. And I think this is really instructive. When you're playing a worse position, you have to play actively. And the point is, first of all, you're going to trade pawns, which is a good thing when you're in a worse position. When you're in a worse position, you want to trade pawns. And black gets really, really active, and this rook is sort of off sides. That's why I want to stop the pawn with the rook, because then the rook gets home. Right now, the rook's really not doing anything. So our main lines were after takes, whoops, check, here, takes. Yeah, like this is a little bit unclear, right? Black has a threat of check and picking up some pawns here. So this is a really strong active defense. I don't know if white is... I assume white is still winning, but it's really unclear, and it would force the white player to find some stuff. The point is, after king b2, check, king c2, I just go rook a3, and I have the same threat. I'm gonna sweep over and check you. I've also got a nice pass c pawn here. Yeah, because here as the white player, if I had the white pieces here, I'm not totally sure what I'm doing in this position. It's like not 100% clear to me how I'm making a ton of progress here. I have to get my rook. So if I go back, it's just a perpetual. I can't really move the king because black's going to force this pawn for this pawn. So yeah, here white has to find something to do with his rook, but it's really unclear. Like rook h1, check, takes. Unclear, right? I feel like I'm losing a pawn. I'm losing a lot of pawns. I think rook h1 is incorrect. It's just not working. But I don't know what to play here. Rook h2, check, takes, takes. This is a better try, right? Because now the g2 pawn is held. But this rook is very passive. That's not where I want my rook, on the h2 square. My only saving grace as white is on rook e2 I have this move king d3. But this is not so clear. This would be very problematic for the white player. It poses white problems to solve. So I think this active defense was more of an issue. Sorry, not this line. That's why way back here I would rather have the rook defend. If we look at this position, we'll see this is a much different position. Here the rook can try and get active. So this is a little bit annoying, but I'm okay here, right? Because now after this check I have king e1 and I'm doing fine. So I think the rook coming back is much cleaner, and here if black just waits, I'll make a pass pawn on the king side and I'll be winning. So this is just much cleaner. It doesn't allow any crazy shenanigans. If we don't mind, I'm going to go to this crazy rook ending we looked at after rook h2. And I'm actually going to turn on the engine, see what the engine thinks. Just because I'm interested. Yeah, the engine is giving this as plus 0.3. This active defense gives black incredibly good chances to hold the game. In fact, it doesn't even give a big advantage for white. Let's go way back here. It's giving +1. And I'm almost positive it's going to play the move rook b8 here. Yeah. And it's saying that my defense wasn't very precise. But, yeah, I mean, this is problematic. What's it want to play? It wants to play rook h1 immediately. That doesn't surprise me. It wants to play this position. Yeah, this is a slightly better version. Because white has maintained this pawn, which is an important pawn. But still, this is not so clear. White has problems to solve. So that active defense is a really important lesson. Okay, enough engine. Here the problem is black never got his active defense, and therefore here on rook c5 again. Rook c5, I'm going boom, easy peasy. Let's go. Going active. F4. After rook b8, go f4. That's interesting. Might not be great though. You know, after f4, I'll actually play this move, and I think you might have some problems, right? So f4 is an interesting try, but I don't have to check you on the second rank. I actually have this move as well, as long as this pawn stays here, and I'll win that pawn and attack another pawn. And now it's a little shaky. So yeah, over here, after white gives up the file, I would play active with similar threats here. Oops, excuse me. Whoa, what am I doing? Oh, king a4. Yeah, here when I take, I hit this pawn. You can go e4, but then I think this pawn, so it's not so clear. On rook c4, this is a better try probably. And here I think white is white's winning, but it's not the easiest thing in the world. What's the engine say? +1 point or +2. So yeah, white is winning, but you pose problems, right? After rook a3. When did I play rook a3? If you're after rook b8, if you go king a3, takes or check. Oh, check and rook a3. f4. F4 is not great because I snap him, right? And I win a tempo. And again, if you go rook h3, I'm snapping him. And this I'm not even sure is winning. I just think it's problematic for white. So yeah, I mean, it would have been harder, but as the game played, the passive defense did not hold. As passive defense usually does not hold. And here, yeah, this was cute. Sacking the pawn to create a wall of pass pawns. e4 is a nice move. No counterplay. Here again, like rook a8, rook a there, you know, let's go rook a6 and rook b6, right? Get some activity. It's probably too late, but you know, better late than never. Because we just never got any activity. The rooks stay on the a file the whole game, and resignation was called. So yeah, some good lessons here. Don't relieve piece tension unless you have to. Instead, like, develop your pieces. And if you're in a worse position, active defense. Let's go. Pose problems. Pose some problems. Anyway, I've been on for about 3 hours, so I'm going to sign out. Probably get some dinner. Thank you all for watching, of course. Hopefully I'll be doing this league coverage once a week. I am starting to work more as the school year has started, so I might have to limit my streams to 2 or even 1 a week, which is unfortunate. But that is the reality of my life right now. So I'll probably be seeing less of you guys, but I will try and keep up a weekend stream once a weekend with league coverage. Thank you all, and have a good night.